again. This time I chose a different setting near the sea. Anyway, it's a lovely day and I hope your day was good. Now, if you remember last time I spoke about the power of words, and I also sort of recommended to read the Sermon of the Mount, which is in the book of Matthew. Now, I thought if I ask you to pick that up as a challenge, well, I better read it myself. So that's what I did. And I read chapter 5 and 6 and 7. Then I thought, well, as a teacher, I think the most important message I would say at the end. So looking at what it says in Matthew at the end, I thought this must be important. And I would like to share this with you. So here we go. I'm going to read what Jesus says at the very end of the Sermon of the Mount. Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the wind blew, and it fell, and great was its fall. And so it was, when Jesus had ended these sayings, that the people were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one having authority. Well, I think to fully understand the meaning of these verses, it's good to read all of the Sermon of the Mount. And, well, I'm sitting here on a rock. Consider where you go when the storms of this life just hit you. My final thoughts for today are what actually leaders of countries say when the storms hit their country, when disaster strikes, when terrorists attack. And then they encourage us to pray. And I thought I'd finish off with my favorite prayer, which is also in the Sermon of the Mount in chapter 6, which is the Lord's Prayer, the only prayer Jesus has taught us. And if you have a Bible, you can read it, but maybe many of you know it by heart. And I thought I'd say it in German, because that's how I learned it when I was a child. Vater unser, der du bist im Himmel, geheiligt sei dein Name. Dein Reich komme, dein Wille geschehe, wie im Himmel so auch auf Erden. Unser tägliches Brot gib uns heute und vergib uns unsere Schuld, wie auch wir vergeben unseren Schuldigern. Und führe uns nicht in Versuchung, sondern erlöse uns von allem Übel. I trust that you will be able to overcome the storms, at least the ones you have this week, and I wish you a good